All right, what's up, Dingleberries? Welcome back to this week's edition of Bad Financial Decisions. I'm your host, Dalton. I'm just some idiot with a wrench. And today, we're finally getting back to this absolute pile of hot garbage known as a Ford Galaxy 65 model. The trans blew up on this a couple months ago, and instead of doing anything with it, I have just let it sit in my driveway while I got the Chevelle finished for the third time and did some stuff with my truck off camera. But we're finally back to a point where I feel comfortable dumping more time and money into this thing. So, we got a lot to do, okay? I made the decision this last week. I'm gonna take this thing on Power Tour and hopefully sell it on Power Tour. So, it needs a transmission for that, and then there's a bunch of other stuff that I need to get done too. I've got window sweeps, I've got windshield wipers, I got stuff for the doors, I got carpet, I got a whole bunch of stuff. We're gonna just thrash on this thing and see how much I can get done. We're gonna get it in the air, we're gonna get all the fluids out of it, we're gonna get all the supporting stuff unhooked from the trans, probably gonna yank the radiator, maybe gut the interior, I don't know. We're gonna be productive. We're gonna be as productive as we can be. So buckle up, hope you guys enjoy this. Let's fucking get to it. So step one, jack your car up. Oh, this thing is gonna live on jack stands again. Thought I was finally done being the trashy guy on my street with a car on jack stands forever, but nope, no such luck. The rear end is so far away in this car. She's on jack stands. Step one complete. Do a little widowmaker jiggle. See what she does. Are you gonna kill me? With other cars that are like a stock-ish ride height, you can be a little bit more ballsy, or at least my gut tells me you can be. This thing's so low though, I don't think there's any safe spot under it, especially for a man of my particular dimensions. Cool, she's not gonna fall. All right. Okay, so next steps. We gotta get all the fluid out of here. May as well start with an oil change, because I don't think I changed it before I just started ripping with it. So, drain the oil, gonna drain the trans fluid, I don't know, any other fluid, all of it. Let's just get it all over the floor. You guys want to take bets on whether or not that oil pan is a 9/16, 7/16, or ½ inch? My money's on ½ inch, but let's see. Professional grade. What's this? I don't know. Oh, is this fuel line? Oh, this is the battery cable. Because it's got the hot rod relocator. I forgot. Yeah, I wonder, this cable must have cost a pretty penny. Oh my god, goodness, I am way still far back. This car is huge. And if you said ½ inch, congrats, you won. Some of you might be thinking, Dalton, you're goofy. Changing oil on a car with a blown up transmission. And well, I might be a little bit goofy, yes. But cars in the air, and sometimes you just got to do something to get started. And I know it needs an oil change. That is an ancient looking Fram up there. It's a good spot. As good a spot as any. Oh, come on. Don't tell me the oil plug on this thing's fucked too. I can only... That'll be the thing that makes me sell this piece of shit. Come on. Only got a little bit of oil on my fingies. Oil darker than midnight. At least it had some in it. Honestly. Let's see how bad this filter is going to fight me. Well, I guess we'll wait for this to drain so I can get under there better. The mud daubers here on the oil pan are a good touch. That oil is thick. Thick, thick, thick. Are you done draining yet? Oh man, that is goopy. Goopy, goopy, goopy. Da, 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 da. I'm really tempted to just dump the coolant, like not even try and catch it. I don't have anything that can fit under here that can catch it. And of all the automotive chemicals, coolant's the one that is the least bad to just dump onto the ground. Or that's what I'm going to tell myself anyway. I don't actually know if that's true or not. That's about enough out of you. We're just gonna... Oh, I don't know if you guys heard that, but that was something between my elbow and my shoulders. Oh. All right, let's go get the strap wrench. Swear to God, I'm never gonna change the oil on this car again. I'm just squishing it, come on. Who the fuck put this thing on here last time? Incredible Hulk? Captain America? Superman? Fantastic start to finally coming back to the Ford. Well, shit. All right, now I've got the big guns. I don't know if I was bending the can there or if it moved. Something happened. Oh, we're getting movement. I think. I hate this car. Don't make me put a screwdriver through you. Come on. Are you kidding me? Yeah, Dalton, just change the oil. It'll be quick. It'll be easy. It'll be a good way to start getting back into the Ford. Fucking... All right, well, 2 strap wrenches later, finally got the son of a bitch. If you ever needed a reason to do your own oil instead of going to these fucking lube places, here you go. Here it is. Look at that. I almost had to go get a screwdriver to drive through it. Thank God I didn't. Jesus. I hate this car. Why did I buy this car? All right, now that the world's worst oil change is done, let's get the trans fluid out of there. Just all the wrenches. When you don't know which one to bring, just empty the toolbox. One of them will fit. Where's the plug on this thing? Is there no drain? What the fuck? There's gotta be. There's no way that there's no drain pan. I refuse to believe that. Yeah, Jesus Christ. Way to go, Ford. Oh, there's no drain bong on this. What the fuck? Did you know that? I didn't know that. Unless I'm just blind. Well, we're gonna make a mess when we pull this out of here, aren't we? Uh-huh. These trans cooler lines, do I have the right size for this? Are these 7/16? While we're here. No, not 7/16. Let's see. Where'd the 1/2 inch go? And this is why I just bring them all with me. Go ahead and open your mouth so that all this dried trans fluid gunk can just fall right in it. Oh, stripping the fitting. That's good. That's what we want. That's what we're here for. I'm just twisting up this line because it's fucked anyway. I love working on cars. There we go. That's what they're supposed to look like when you're done, right? I'm a professional. All right, now let's do the other one. Oh, there's the milkshake. Man, it's still like milkshakey, even all these months later. All right, cool. Now we can go to the front of the car, unhook them from the radiator, probably just unhook the rad, dump the fluid everywhere. I'm not crawling under here anymore, at least for a while, on this side. Because again, in Ford's infinite wisdom, they didn't put a fucking drain plug in these trans. And I may as well not even bother draining it, you know what I mean? So, let's go yank a radiator out. Don't worry, we're gonna do it just as professionally as we just did these trans cooler lines. It's gonna be great. It's the nice part about having shit paint. You don't gotta worry about laying tools on it. The problem comes when you go back to a car with nice paint and then you just instinctively hurl your 9/16 at the fender at Mach Jesus, and then you're upset for the rest of the evening. And that, folks, is why we drink. Really nice that Ford knew you were gonna have to work on shit, so they gave you so much room in here to put your things. So the trans cooler lines run into the bottom here without a fitting. These brake lines kind of just run into some soft line that is clamped. Looks factory to me, but you know, I've been wrong about these things before. So let's just loosen those up. Then I'm just going to let the old lines just dang. Actually, why am I even bothering to loosen them? I own dikes. Silly me. Was trying to undo something somebody did improperly the right way. We don't do that around here. Well, might be easier to do it the right way, actually. It would not be a used classic car if there was hose clamps where there's supposed to be fittings, and if those hose clamps weren't pointed in the wrong direction. You know what I mean? Like, why point the little screw head somewhere convenient when you could just send it straight into the fan? You know? That's just my thoughts on it. Anyway, speaking of the fan, it's wired up and it works. So I'm not gonna fuck with that. Let's just unbolt it. Bet I don't have the right size with me over here. Nope. That's 3/8. The one size I didn't bring. Are you not gonna? Are you not 3/8? A little bit bigger than 3/8. But 7/16 is too big. Cool. So they're 10 mil. Why am I not surprised? Do I own a 10 millimeter? Ooh, actually, before we do that, let's go ahead and unhook this top rod hose. That was torqued to spec. Oh, crunchy. That's what I love to see. Full of fluid, too. Yep, just There you go. Oh, that's brown. That's delightful. It's my favorite shade of rot. Might hook the hose up on this thing after the rad's off and just do a little flushy flush. No. There's the fan. Let's get this bottom rad hose. This one's gonna be the juicy one. That's disgusting. Really brown, really gross. Let's go get the hose. The solution to pollution is dilution. All right, so now that that ecological disaster is done and dealt with, let's keep going. All right, radiator gone. Man, with it out of the way, why do I have the sudden urge to put a cam in this motor? Maybe. I'll do some couch shopping later tonight.
Bruh.
Cool, rad's out of the way. We can just take our fan and just lay it back in there just like that. Awesome. You know, let me close you like this. We're gonna have to take those bolts all the way out. All right. Good enough for me. Let's get this drive shaft out. Here's the hope that car doesn't fall and kill me. Fuck, it's in park. These little yoke things look like about what I'm looking for. Good, I'm stripping that one. Good start. There we go. Undoing the yokes, is that what these things are called? Thought I was in trouble for a second because now this thing could spin, but no, we're okay. Just some quick thinking with a screwdriver. Get her done. It's just 80,000 threads on this thing. Jesus Christ. Any day now. I wish I had one of those electric ratchets that you could get into tight places like this, but I don't. I could go buy one, but I'm too cheap. And otherwise, I might have to actually go to the gym instead of just use hand tools and call that a workout. Alright, here we go. Got that one out. I think I'm making progress here too. When in doubt, just pry with the screwdriver until you hear something break. Oh. We got some movement. Love to see it. Oh, and she's coming. There we go. Wasn't doing anything till it was doing it all at once. Oh good, now that's good and crunchy. Alright, so drive shaft disconnected from the rear end. I'm going to slide over here and pull it out. I would just yank it from here, but I don't want to break it. Have it slap up on the concrete. Or actually, no, don't do it right. Jesus. Okay. This is probably going to leak a lot of milkshake, so let's see. There we go. One drive shaft out. All right. It's a different day. I don't know if you can tell. It's a new outfit, new me. Uh, Turns out, once you start approaching 30, these fun things called delayed action hangovers start to happen. So, felt really fine when I started the video. And then about 2 p.m., yeah, all of a sudden felt like I got ran over by a truck and I was going to puke in my front yard again. And I'm not going to put my neighbors through that. So, I packed up, put the camera away, and yeah, went and died on the couch for a couple hours. But we're back. We still got a couple more prep-y things that we need to do. Starter needs to come out. Vacuum modulator needs to get unhooked. I'm sure I'll see some other stuff while I'm under the car and fucking with it. So all that needs to come out. And then at some point today, the wizard's going to show up and he's going to help me do the hard part, which is actually remove the trans from the motor and get it off the car. So that will be really, really fun. I'm going to try and keep you guys as updated as I can. So I'm going to finish this, definitely burn another 4 or 5 coffin nails, procrastinate a little bit, and then crawl into the car and get to work. So there we go. Now you know what's going on. All right, so about 2 hours crawling under the car later, we're 99% ready to yank it out. We just got to get the torque converter. That's a new one. The torque converter bolts off of the flex plate. So shifter linkage is undone, starters out, vacuum modulators done, yanked the transmission cross member. She's pulled. She's gone. Well, she's still in there, but she's unbolted. And then all the bell housing bolts are undone. I wish I could show you, but my GoPro's dead. So, and I don't. I'm just charging right now. Yeah, it hasn't really been that bad. None of this stuff has really been fighting us too bad. One of the only times I think that the absolutely ridiculous exhaust setup that this car has got has actually been a net positive. That exhaust has not really been in the way, so it's been really easy for us to get to all the bell housing bolts and the starter and everything else that we need to deletify. So the wizard just ran home. He's grabbing a big 2x6 or some other giant piece of wood. I don't have anything that's like the appropriate size so that we can turn my jack, my $200 Daytona Harbor Freight jack, into a transmission lift thing. Um, yeah, and then as soon as we get that set up, we can get the torque converter bolts yanked, and then the trans should just come out and get out from underneath the car, which is really fucking exciting. So yeah, that's the update. I'll update you guys whenever there's more information. But knock on wood, we're good. Nothing gnarly's happening yet. Yet. Feels a little weird. Don't have anything to bitch about. But whatever. Ta-da! That's a heavy bitch. It's out. So I know that was really anticlimactic. Sorry that this video has just turned into me coming back and updating, just standing in front of the garage. I was going to try and film this thing coming out, but it came so easy. We undid the 4 bolts holding the torque converter thing, the spinny boy. Undid those, and the car just fell. I mean, not the car, the transmission. It kind of just came out so easy. The hardest part, honestly, was getting the car high enough to get the trans out from underneath it. So, easy day. I don't think I could ask for anything easier. So, trans is out. No, I do not have a line on a new transmission. No, I don't even really 100% know which direction I'm going. I might do another C4, might do another C6, might have to get creative. That's really going to determine or be determined by the availability of stuff around me and like just the price of everything. I didn't want to call any shops or like offer to do core swaps or anything until I had the trans out. So now I just need to do that. I just need to figure out what we're doing with it. So that's going to take a little bit, but that's okay. In the meantime, we've got a whole bunch of other shit over here that we can get done. I'm talking carpet. I'm talking interior work, made new door cards finally, because I've been on 3 or 4 iterations of trying to get these new door cards made, and I think I finally figured out how to do it correctly. There will be a video on that. I got a new steering wheel from Grant. No, they're not sponsoring me. I'm not that important yet, but there, right? So there's other stuff coming on the car. So content's going to keep rolling. As soon as I've got a new transmission and I know what direction I'm going with that, you guys will know. Thanks for hanging out till the end of the video. If you've made it this far, I really appreciate it. Any kind of like, comment, bleep, bloop, whatever, interact with it, please. It does make a big difference and it means the world to me. Hope you guys enjoy the rest of your evening. I'm gonna go shower. It's starting to get hot here in Florida, and I'm a feeling it. So hope you guys enjoy the rest of your evening. Love each and every one of you. Peace.